Hello everybody, today we're going to learn how to erase the background out of any image in Photoshop. So the first thing you want to do is obviously, load your image and then come over here to the eraser tool and long left click it and select Magic Eraser Tool. Once that is selected, you just click on whatever color you want to erase and it will erase the color. For the little small spots that it missed, you want to zoom in and go ahead and do them one by one. And there you go. You have a fully transparent logo. Now, sometimes it can get a little complicated. Let's say you have a person and they have the hair, and it can get a little complicated. If you just use the Magic Eraser tool, it'll erase, some of her arm, leave some pink in there, and we don't want that. So let's undo that. Come over here to the eraser tool again, but now we're going to click on Background Eraser Tool. Up here in the settings, you want to make sure you select Sampling Once, which is the middle one right here. On Limits, make sure this one's selected. Tolerance, we're going to have to play around with. And just make sure your Protect Foreground color is on. So now we start by just clicking on where we want to erase, and you can see it's erasing it, but then some of her arm erases. So let's undo that and bring down the tolerance, let's say 15, and then just go at it again. You can see some of her arms still erased over there. So let's zoom in a little more. Let's take a step back, and now let's bring this down a little more, say 9. As you can see, it's now leaving her arm and just erasing the pink. Now you're going to have to go back and do some touch-ups. The more time you take on this, the better the outcome is going to be. But as you can see right here, it's working very nicely. So if you create another layer and fill it in with a bright color, you can see the spots you miss. And go ahead and do some touch-ups like this. All right. And like I said, the more time you spend on it, the better the outcome you're going to get. Another method that I like to do, let's say it's a car. If you did this method, leaves a lot of stuff in the background. There's trees, there's a lot of colors going on. One method I used to do, but takes a long time, is to do it with the pen tool and really zoom in. And the better you are with the pen tool, the faster this might be, but just kind of just outlined it. Now, once you have the whole picture, car, outlined, you want to make a selection. Make sure your feather radius is at 0, and then all these other settings are as is. Just leave them default and click OK. You can see the car is going to be outlined. Now, on select, inverse it. Select inverse. And now come over here to your eraser tool, and just the normal eraser right here, eraser tool. And let's make this bigger. And there you go.